Some days feel exactly the same. The alarm rings, the coffee gets cold, the traffic stops, and life just goes on, without emotion. Ricardo lived like that. A tired man, surrounded by noise, but silent inside. At 38, Ricardo had a good job, a comfortable apartment, and a deep loneliness. Since the divorce, he'd been living on autopilot. No more color, no more plans. Just the routine of someone who had given up without realizing it. On a cloudy morning, Ricardo left home late, complaining about life. As he crossed the street, something simple caught his eye. A small, crumpled note stuck between the leaves. "There's still time to start over." Ricardo smiled faintly. He thought it was curious, but slipped it into his pocket, never imagining that piece of paper would change everything. In the days that followed, he couldn't get the note out of his head. It was just one sentence, but it felt like it had been written for him. Who could have written that? A stranger? A sign? Or destiny itself trying to speak? Ricardo started searching. He asked at the corner cafe, at the newsstand, even at the bus stop. No one knew anything Donna Lucia, smiling. "Honey, if I ever find a note like that, I'll frame it. We could use a little hope around here." He laughed for the first time in months. That small mystery began to rekindle something inside him. One night, while looking for an old document, Ricardo found a box of forgotten memories, letters, photographs, and a yellowed envelope. In the corner, a familiar signature. It was his. The note was the same one he had written years ago, when he was about to give up on life. Back then, he had left the note on a park bench, hoping someone would find it. He never imagined that someone would be himself. Ricardo smiled through tears. It was as if the past had come back to remind him of what he'd forgotten, that he was still capable. The next day, he quit his job. He bought a one-way ticket and went back to the place where he grew up. There, he started writing new notes and leaving them everywhere. "You're stronger than you think. Tomorrow can be your new beginning. There's still time." Little by little, other people began finding the notes. And each one of them started rewriting their own story. Ricardo didn't become famous. He didn't get rich, but he discovered what it really means to live. The Notes of Hope project began with one man and ended up touching hundreds of lives. One day, while watching the sunset, he saw a little boy pick up one of the notes and smile. "Boy, Mom, look, someone wrote this for me." And in that moment, Ricardo realized the cycle was complete. Sometimes, what you need to change doesn't come from the outside. It's already inside you, waiting for the right moment to be remembered. A note, a gesture, a decision, and everything can begin again. There's still time to start over.